In this video, we're going to go over how to integrate WordPress with almost anything using Integromat. Integromat is a cool little tool that allows you to create these workflows without coding. But if you need like a more custom solution than Zapier, or maybe just want a free plan that Integromat has instead of Zapier, I would really highly recommend checking it out. And with that, I want to do something on my WordPress site based on something that's happening in Trello. So let's say I have this Trello board, and when this card gets moved to the release list, I want to automatically publish a post on WordPress as a draft, or post a post on WordPress as a draft with the title, description, etc. on WordPress. So how do I set this up? How would I go about setting up Integromat with WordPress? I'm gonna go back to Integromat and I'm gonna create a new scenario. But first, if you haven't signed up for Integromat, you can by easily going to simonmcgonagall.com/Integromat and signing up. They do have a nice little free plan if you want to get a taste of Integromat. And with that, I'm gonna go and create a new scenario. And I'm first just going to connect to WordPress. So I'm just gonna type in WordPress. And let's say I just want to watch posts. So I need to create a connection with WordPress using the WordPress API. And I can easily do this by typing in my shop URL, as well as getting the API key using the free Integromat plugin. So next, I'm gonna go to my WordPress dashboard, go to plugins, add new, and add the Integromat plugin. This is a free plugin, and after installing the plugin, I'm gonna activate the plugin and then go down here and click Integromat. So I'm gonna get this API key and I'm gonna go back to my scenario and I'm gonna paste the API key in. I'm gonna click continue, and now I can see this. So let's say I just start off with one post I want to get on my site, and I can filter this out, but let's say I want to just do posts, and I can do all, or I can do send specific posts, but I'm just going to do all just to show you guys. So I'm going to click save, and I'm going to update this to once just so you guys can get a taste. So let's say I run this, and it's going to return a post right here. So this free shipping WooCommerce subscriptions post. So it's returning that post, right? And it only returned one because I put the limit as one. But I could update this to possibly something like, 5 or whatever it is. And I can build off this post. So whenever a new post was published, it would watch that and then return that. So let me do this again, and let's do it with 5 posts. Awesome. So now I can see that it has, one post, second post, and it's really just showing me the last 5 posts or the next 5 posts. Okay, cool. So you guys kind of see how it kind of works. I can turn this on and I could update this to, every 15 minutes, and it would run if a new blog post was published. I could build off this and do something maybe in MailChimp, or I could do something in, all of these integrations, Drip, MailChimp, Facebook, Google, Klaviyo, so many things, and I could even make a custom HTTP request if I needed to. So that is Integromat with WordPress, and now I'm going to show you guys an example of me using Trello to automatically post a new post to WordPress as a draft after I put it in this release list. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this, and then I'm going to search for Trello. I'm going to click Trello, and I want to watch cards move to a list. And now I need to create a connection, and let's quickly authorize this connection. Click allow, and it's verifying the connection. Awesome. So now I can select the board, and now I want to watch this release list. Now, if you wanted to watch all cards in your board, you could just leave it like here, but I want to watch everything in the release list. So I could do something like this, and let's say I want to do 1, and I can do all, or from now on. But if I wanted to do all, I could. Let's just do all just to show you guys an example. So I could just do this, update this to once, and let's run this. So it's going to return this card named Automate Woo, which is in the release list somewhere right here, right? And I could build off this. So let's do this, and let's get the card, get the card ID, get the board ID. Awesome. So I could do something like this, click save, and now let's re-auto align this back. And I also want to do something with WordPress. I want to create a post, and I want to name this title. I can put the title as the name. The content, I want to use the description, and I want to do this as a post, and I can put this as a draft. Let's just do standard, put this as the category, put myself as the author, etc. So let's do this, and then let's update this. Let me just delete this real quick. Let's go back, watch cards, move to a list, and let's do YouTube videos, limit 1, released, from now on. Then I'm just gonna put in this board ID, this card ID, let's update this to once, and let's double check this to make sure everything's looks good. Let's click save, and now I want to click run once, and now I'm going to go right here and I'm going to move this to released. Come back here, click run once, and it's returning this card, right? How to add a wait list for out of stock product. That's what we have here. I can see that I got that card with this description right here, right? And then it created a new post with the content right here. I can go to my WordPress dashboard, I can go to posts, and I can see that a new draft has been added for this card based on the content I had right here, right? So it created a new draft, and now I'm automating publishing my videos and blog posts using Integromat and the WordPress API and Trello API. So that is Integromat. Even if you don't use Trello or whatever, I think there's so many things you can do to build upon this. You could use webhooks, you can use just a bunch of different things with Integromat. So if you guys got value out of this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, give me a like. All the links can be found in the description box below. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.